Hello and welcome to Sarah's Sugar Shack. This is my playthrough of Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition. Today we're going to be doing part 16 and continuing our adventure. So first things first, I have to apologize. Part 15, it sounded like my voice cut out like quite a bit and like for a really long time at some points. So really sorry about that. I've done a little bit different with the wiring. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Hopefully it'll be a lot better today. Anyway, so on the last video, we fought the boss Giga Larva and got secret mission number 6. We finished up the Keiv mock dungeon and we just need to make our way out. We also fought the Giganto monster, the Green Menace. And we have a little surprise waiting for us at the dungeon of the entrance. So first things first, this little surprise does happen to involve a battle. So I just want to make sure I've got the best stuff I have on Yuri right now. I'm pretty sure all that stuff is the best, but and then I also want to make sure that he does not have any damage limiters on him. Perfect, so that should be good. And then let's put, well, you know what, I'm just going to leave them as is for right now, but I am going to take a holy bottle so that we can just run right out of this dungeon without having to fight any stupid bats. Perfect. And it's a pretty straight and easy path right back to the front. This dungeon seems so huge, and then bam, you're able to leave it quite quickly. So I noticed that it's just my voice cutting out.
Anomalous air conditions result in Blastia going out of control, which in turn leads to monsters turning vicious. If this is related to the distortion he was talking about, then it might not be only this forest that's affected.
You sure mumble to yourself a lot, don't you?
Geniuses tend to do that.
What? Another monster attack?
Carol, keep your head down.
It's them. Dawn!
You all do something?
Do something? What do you mean?
Those savage monsters turned docile as pups and ran off. What did you do?
Yuri, it must be because we stopped the flow of the air.
Well, I mean, technically, we didn't. Duke did.
The monsters turned tame because we stopped the runaway air.
Runaway air?
Never heard of that before.
Hey, old man, do you know something?
Well, my old friend Bellius used to say something about it.
So it's true that Dawn and Bellius are friends. Who is Bellius? The Duce who rules the Colosseum of Nordopolica. Nordopolica.
And what's with that runaway air?
It was really amazing. More and more really strong monsters kept on coming, but we...
Boy, those are the sorts of things you keep to yourself.
What?
You don't do deeds like that so other people will notice. You do them so that you can protect your town and your friends.
You tell him, Dawn.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, could I see him for a moment?
What?
Just have to heal.
You can use healing arts. Thank.
Ain't that Raven over there? Quit hiding, you! Our man ain't giving you trouble, is he?
What do you mean, trouble? The reason the monsters got tame was our doing. Mine especially.
Huh? Raven's a member of Altosk?
Somehow that seems to be the case.
Jeez. The
Ouch,
surprises
Gramps,
never
cut
cease.
that out.
Shut up, you!
Don Whitehorse.
What is it?
I know we've only just met, but I have something I need to talk to you about.
Quite the strapping young lad, aren't you? What's your name?
I'm Yuri. Yuri Lowell.
Yuri, eh? So you must be the leader here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Gramps. Anybody home?
There ain't been too many lively youngsters around here lately. So I've grown bored. I'll listen to you. But
Jeez, what a time for that old geezer's bad habit.
What are you talking about?
Whenever he finds someone who shows a little backbone, he just has to test them.
Mm-hmm.
Test? Test what?
Their strength, of course.
Exactly. Now, come and indulge an old man in his innocent hobby.
Anything you say.
No. You can.
Hey,
I
he
don't
just
think he
took
was
off.
talking to you.
All right. An opportunity to face the head of a guild isn't the kind of thing that comes along every day.
That's the spirit. Show me what you got.
Okay, here we go. So before anything else happens, we need to magic lens him, because we will never ever get this opportunity again.
Then
And
retire and drink tea in peace.
if you want to complete your monster book, you need this. So it doesn't really matter what you do. We're gonna lose this fight anyways. So I mean, I didn't really need to change to minimum damage, or take him off minimum damage, but you know, I just for the sake of it wanted to get as much damage to the Dawn as I could.
I'm just getting started.
Well, that's enough.
And maybe there are people out there who do beat the Dawn. Maybe it's possible. I don't know.
After all, if we
But
keep
I'm
this
not one
up,
of those people,
this
or
is
at
gonna
least
turn
not on my
into a
first
real
playthrough.
battle. That was the most fun I've had in a long time. All right, I'll hear you out now.
Done. Sorry to interrupt.
I see. All right, you dogs. Time to head out. Sorry about this, but something's come up. We gotta return to Dahngrest. If you come by the Union, you'll have my ear first chance I get. Hope that's okay.
If I have your word, that's fine by me.
You're not nervous at all to talk to me. You all would make a good addition to our guild.
I was giving him everything I got in that fight, though. A guild, huh?
We're gonna make one, right?
We'll see.
So, what do you think? You all finally get a taste of how awesome I am?
I sure didn't notice you being too awesome out there.
Oh, Carol.
Always so quick to criticize.
All right, I'd like to go back to Dahngrest to meet with the Dawn and keep looking for Barbos.
Rita, once Yuri's done with his business, we should go back to report. Rita?
Oh, what was that?
Once Yuri's done, we should go back to report to Alexei. Is something the matter?
Yes.
No, it's nothing. Come on, let's go back.
Ooh, mysterious man in the forest.
Just who was that strange person with the sword anyway?
Do you think he came to Cave Mock all by himself? There are so many monsters around.
Judging by the way he was standing, he's pretty confident in his own abilities. He seemed calm or even like meditative. Well, whatever. He was a strange guy.
Yeah, I have no idea what was up with him at all.
Alright. And let us head back to Dahngrest. Just a nice straight line this way. Oh, wrong spot. Okay, so we'll just head straight over to the headquarters, so we can just talk right. course, before we talk to the Dawn, there's two quick little things we have to do. First things first is Mr. Wunderchef. Macaroni soup. Okay, excellent. And now over here to the Bunny Guild man. Yes, I would love to spread the word of your guild. Protecting rabbits. I'm not particularly fond of rabbits, but whatevskis. All we need to do to spread the word is to get lots of titles, which I aim to do anyways, so perfect. And then you get cute little bunny outfits and other things. Girly bunny ears. Okay, let's talk to him to see if we've earned enough. Ooh. Okay, and a scene.
Don Whitehorse. I can see how a man like that could rise to the top of the Union. He's pretty impressive.
I'm just relieved he's the sort of person who's willing to listen. I didn't think he'd give us a chance, considering that he's never met us before.
That's what makes the Dawn so great! I told you, right? Man, he's so cool!
Do you run his fan club or something?
He seriously has such a hard-on for the Dawn. Okay, let's go meet up with him.
So you've come back, have you?
Who could it be but Flynn?
Yuri.
What? You two know each other?
Of course we do. Yuri knows everyone.
We're old friends.
You don't say.
I see you know Yuri as well.
We crossed paths during the assault on the city. Now then, what business did you have?
We came to ask you about a man named Barbos of the Blood Alliance. It looks like he's the one behind the recent string of stolen Blastia cores.
I see. So Barbos is tied up in your problem as well.
You have a problem with him too?
We have come to ask that the Union relinquish all ties with the Blood Alliance. Other guilds have begun to follow Barbos' example, abusing Blastia in other areas and disrupting the order of society. If we can count on your assistance, I feel that together we should move to put an end to the Blood Alliance.
Barbos? He's been testing the limits of my patience lately.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Looks like it's time to remind that brute how a proper guild behaves.
A clash between the guilds and the Empire was avoided the other day, largely due to your intervention. However, if Barbos is left unattended, the relations between our two states may yet again be torn apart.
And that's not going to be fun for anybody.
The time for stopping Barbos is now.
Since we'll be cooperating with you, I assume we'll be on equal standing with the Empire in this.
Yes, sir.
If that's the case, a united front with the Empire might not be such a bad idea.
No, it might not.
Then...
yeah. We'll deal with this together. Hey, send a message to Bellius. Tell Bellius that Nordopolica's gonna help us.
Man, this is serious.
Yeah. Super serial.
I have brought a letter from His Highness, Yoder.
A secret note from the Imperial candidate, huh? Read it aloud.
If Don Whitehorse is taken out of the picture, we are willing to overlook the Union's responsibility in the Barbos affair.
What?
Don't make me laugh.
What? What is this?
Looks like you and the young master see things a bit differently.
There must be some mistake. Master Yoder would never say such a thing.
It's true.
Show our guest here to his own private suite.
Don Whitehorse, please listen to me. This is some sort of trap.
It's a trap.
Flynn! Why would you?
Hang on. If we screw up, it'll only make things worse for Flynn.
All-out war with the Empire. We'll take everything we've got and march on the Imperial capital. Try and make a fool out of me. I'll tear these little messengers limb from limb.
Don't fuck with Dawn. I don't know if it's Dawn. Sometimes they call him the Dawn. All very confusing.
This is bad.
And it looks like he's forgotten all about talking with us.
Everybody always forgets
I don't think that Dawn's in much of a talking mood right now.
I have to return to the Empire and find out what's really going on.
I said hang on. We should sit still for now and see what happens.
I suppose you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yuri's always right. So there's nothing back here except for like a little thing about the flag of the Union. Hit first.
I cannot believe that Yoder would give a letter like that to Flynn. There must be some mistake.
We've met His Highness too, and he certainly didn't seem like that kind of person.
But you heard the letter. It said to take Don Whitehorse out of the picture.
So maybe it was sent by someone who wants to throw a wrench into what Yoder and Flynn are doing.
That's nothing more than a hunch right now.
Yeah, you're right. The only thing we know for sure right now is that Flynn is in trouble.
Lots of trouble, but me thinks that he's on to something. Okay. Oh, this is fun. You looked in the pot. Your face is turning red. Okay, so we'll just head on this way for a little bit of a scene.
Huh, that's strange.
What's the matter, Yuri?
It looks like I dropped my wallet somewhere.
Sure.
At a time like this?
Maybe it fell out of my pocket at the Dawn's place. I'm gonna go look. You wait here.
How could you even fit a wallet in pants pockets?
Okay.
Those
Don't
pants
take
pockets.
too long.
Alrighty, now to go see how Flynn's holding up.
Classic Yuri. Always going off on his own without telling anybody else anything. So I'm actually going to leave him as he is. Well, I better double check. With none of the minimum, like with full damage. Ooh. I am going to very much heal him though. Ooh, I didn't need to give him an orange gel, lol. And I'm just gonna leave him this way because, oh, I guess we have, no, whatever, just ignore me for now. First things first, we're gonna have to go check on Flynn in the prison. And... oh, I'll kick right into a scene.
Thought I was being quiet, but I guess you heard me.
Of course he did.
So, you've come to have a laugh at me in this sorry state?
Yeah, I wanted to see what kind of expression being locked up put on your face.
It doesn't hurt to be forced to view things from behind bars every now and then.
What the hell do you think you were doing coming here with a letter
criminal?
like that?
That was the Red Eyes doing. They attacked after you left.
Of course they did.
You don't screw up like that. Was it one of your people?
Even if it was, the responsibility is mine.
I see. If the Red Eyes are involved, then Rago's gotta be behind it all.
But how do you know?
At the harbor, we saw Rago giving orders to one of their assassins.
I hadn't heard about that.
Do you know what they're trying to do?
Most likely they want to force a clash between the guilds and the knights.
That'd be bad. You think another one of those false letters went to the Knights?
Yes, to put them in a fighting mood.
Most definitely.
If you know that much, then get out there and get the real letters back.
I was wondering how long it'd take you to get rid of that damn lock.
Classic.
You've got to stay here.
What? And be your scapegoat? You're just itching to get rid of me, aren't you?
Yuri, if I don't make it back, you'll have to die in my place.
Yeah.
Taking your friend's place in a jail cell? You lost your mind?
This coming from an old man who gets rid of his own guards on purpose.
I had a special favor to ask that rookie knight.
You mean Flynn?
Sorry, I had a huge coughing fit.
The rats
didn't
that plan
think you
these
needed
sort of
to hear
stunts
that.
usually like to enjoy their handiwork from somewhere nearby.
These guys are so intense. It just seems so like Japanese, right? Like, oh, if I don't come back, you're gonna have to like die in my place. Like so much honor and but dramatic at the same time. Like, jeez, I thought you're not supposed to kill the messenger. But
If you knew
whatever.
the letter was fake, why'd you fire everyone up like that?
If I didn't make a good show of things, whoever's behind all this wouldn't bother to come watch. Besides, we've got a lot of hotheads around here who'd never let me hear the end of it if I didn't raise hell.
True.
So that's where it stands. Of course, if our friend the Knight doesn't show up again, your life is mine.
I know.
I'd like to see you try and take
Tell
it.
me one thing, though. What made you want to start a guild in the first place?
I realized I couldn't protect the things that were important to me playing by the Empire's rules.
There have to be some things that were easier to protect when you were on the other side, though. Even in the lower quarter where I'm from, we still had the barrier to protect us.
Sure. But were you happy with just putting up with all the things you didn't like?
Well,
So if the rules the Empire sets don't suit you, you got two choices. You can do like your friend is, and put everything you've got into change in the system. Or you can turn your back on the Empire and live by the rules you set for yourself.
That's the life.
That's pretty clear cut.
Yep. I think you're gonna have to take responsibility for letting my prisoner go.
You want me to do something besides rotting in this cell?
The sap who's been putting together this little show's gotta be somewhere in this city. Oh, I've been planning on asking your armor-wearing friend to hunt him down for me. But
So what? You want me to find them?
your job is to pay this debt back to me. How you go about it is up to you. That young lady you brought with you is running all over the place helping with the injured folks.
Of course she is.
You're not the type to be the only one sitting around twiddling its thumbs, right?
Estelle.
Hells no.
That sounds like her.
Perfect. So, I don't think there's any treasures in here. Whew. And talk to that guy. And there's a funny little, well, funny I guess depending on your sense of humor. Found an apple gel inside the toilet. No way, Jose. Okay, so we'll just head right back to where we left everybody. And of course, now that the scene is over and I'm going to be talking, my headset seems to be cutting in and out.
Out of the way! The Dawn is passing through!
Is he really planning on going to war just to lure those rats out of hiding?
We'll teach those Imperial bastards to look down on us!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Yuri!
Have you finished healing the injured yet?
How did you know that?
I know everything.
The Dawn told me. This is...
But Yuri, things have gotten
This is
really
his way of
bad.
saying thanks.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, that's not what I mean.
What else?
I saw them.
You saw who?
The Blood Alliance. Barbos wasn't with them, but...
Rita and Repeat are shadowing them right now.
Just what the Dawn wanted.
Let's catch up with Rita.
Yeah.
Boop. Okay, so I don't watch the skip.
Where were you talking with the Dawn, Yuri? You were gone for a long time.
We had a nice little chat through some thick iron bars.
Yuri, did you get Flynn out of prison by trading places with him?
No, it's nothing like that. Flynn would have been released even if I hadn't gotten involved.
What do you mean?
The Dawn planned all along to capture Flynn and use him to find out who's behind this whole mess.
So both the Dawn and Flynn know that there's someone else manipulating things?
Yeah. Why do I keep letting myself get caught up in this stuff?
You love it.
Now the Dawn's making me do his dirty work. What a pain.
I'm gonna see if I can save at the end first, and I think I can. Perfect. And just make sure we're all stocked up. That was some really bad. I really hope the sound isn't actually cutting out for you guys. I really apologize if it is. I just can't seem to get a good headset going on. And these are wired too, so you would think that they would be a bit better, but oh well. Perfect. So we're just going to head on over this way to follow up with Rita and Rapide.
Rita.
Yes!
Let's go inside.
But if Barbos is in there...
Then we can't just sit around and watch either, huh?
What should we do?
Let me give you a tip.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey, is it okay you being here?
No, it ain't okay. But the Don asked me to make sure you youngsters don't screw things up.
Yeah, good idea.
Why don't you guys come with me to a tavern and hear what I got to say?
We don't have the time to...
Oh, come on. You sound like you think I'm gonna trick you.
Well, you have tricked us before.
I can handle getting tricked a couple times, but there are limits to my patience, old man.
What's with the grim face? I get it. All right. Come now, kids. Show me those pearly whites.
Boop. Okay. Make sure I want Rapide instead of Carol and Rita. Perfect. And then we'll head over to the other tavern, which is not that far away. This is Sagittarius.
We're coming through.
Having a good time.
What is this place?
Just a place the Don has for drinking with important guests and having secret conversations.
Yeah, you know, everyone important has
Are
to
you
have a
telling
place
us
like
just
that.
to stay here and drink?
If your friend comes back with the real letter, things could be settled peacefully.
Sorry, but I can't let Flynn hog all the glory.
We need to find the criminal behind all of this trouble.
Yes.
If that happens to be Barbos...
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
What's this?
There are sewer tunnels that sprawl in a labyrinth beneath this town. Long ago, when the town was occupied by the Empire, the guilds used these tunnels to fight back.
Wait! Don't tell me this place is connected to those sewer tunnels!
Hells yeah, it is.
That's exactly what it is. And our plan is to use them to sneak right up behind those guys.
Quickly sneak in and catch them, huh? It's a bit of a detour, but it's the best chance we got.
That's the idea. Aren't you glad you trusted me?
We'll see.
I won't know that until it's all over.
So, you still don't trust me, huh?
Naturally, you'll be coming with us too, right, old man?
Aw, crap! And I was totally planning on skipping town.
I'm saying we want to share the glory with you, old man. Come on, let's go.
Perfect. So we got some treasures back here. Ooh. Perfect. And let's go. So this is a new dungeon. It was not in the 360 version.
It's pitch black.
I believe it might have been in the PS3 version that was released in Japan only, but that's just speculation.
I'd rather not get lost in here and never see the light of day again.
Yo, Genius Mage Girl, can you use some fire magic and light up this place?
Are you trying to use me as your personal lamp? You've got some nerve, old man.
Rita, isn't there something you can do?
Nope. Fire magic is only used for combat. For us to have continuous illumination, air would need to be constantly supplied, like Lux Blastia.
Oh.
Huh. Really?
You weren't counting on that, were you, old man?
Is this a Blastia? It's seriously damaged, but I think we can use it.
Sweet.
Whoa! Isn't that thing gonna explode? Are we okay?
Jesus.
Of course it's not gonna explode. This is a type of Lux Blastia. It uses that device to charge air and light up.
I knew you could do it, Rita.
But it's on its last leg, so I don't think it'll last too long.
Let's get moving while we've still got light.
Yep.
What's up, Pupper? You need something?
It's dark, so you'll get lost if you stray too far.
Thanks for worrying about me, lass, but I'll be fine.
It's so dank in here. I hope we don't have to stay too long.
It may be dank, but at least the bustle is gone. I prefer the quiet of these tunnels.
Right. I'll never be able to keep up with your sensitivities.
Oh, repeat. Do you know where Raven went?
Hey, Poochie! Where'd you... Ow! Ah!
There goes the quiet you were talking about.
Yes, well, I've become accustomed to it.
Stop jabbering about customs and help an old man out!
Perfect. Okay, so we just go to these things to replenish the air. These only last so long. When it gets dark, monsters attack.
Monsters!
But that's
They
okay.
won't attack us, will they?
Because these monsters, again to my knowledge, I could be wrong, are only in this dungeon.
have
I mean, they
anything to
might be in
worry
the
about.
X dungeon, like later on or something, but whatever. So we want to fight
The
them so
light.
that we can complete
We
the
need
monster
to charge
book.
up some air before it goes out.
What the?
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
Okay, let's magic lens these guys. Albino merfish. And then we've got a Whittigall. Whittigall? Ooh.
Flickering blaze, fireball! Angel ring! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball!
Alright, who's next?
Oh, power that tries soul shot! Put out
I
your
think
hand!
some of us are on half damage.
Like this?
Yay!
What was that?
That was scary.
Looks
I
like he's
never
about to
expected
piss his
monsters
pants
to wait
again.
for us to drop our guard before an attack.
There's no way any monster's that smart.
Perhaps they're weak against light or something?
There are monsters like that?
There are indeed. Creatures that live in dark places such as caverns in the ocean floor.
Square bubble means you have to drink because you
Sometimes
read.
have an aversion for light and work hard to
It's
avoid
from
it.
a book.
Oh, right. So that's why they didn't attack when it was bright. Oh, there's another one of those machines.
Oh, how interesting.
So we just need to be careful to recharge the lamp before it runs out of juice.
Perfect. So I'm pretty sure I got the treasure back here. Yeah, okay. Awesome. This is really a dungeon. Is run out so that you get attacked.
I feel like
Well,
an easy
maybe
win.
not.
Don't get
But it doesn't matter. So I wanted to. The one time I want to fight bats so that I can magic lens them. Bats.
You thought you could win? Too bad. Finish that one. These are the...
Perfect. First things first though, better just double check everybody's weapons. Okay. It's not a very exciting dungeon. It's not a very big dungeon. But it is a new dungeon, which is exciting. So I am not complaining. I did on one of my playthroughs, the one that got deleted, I did come back here. I did come back here later after I had Sorcerer's Ring level 3, and it just stayed lit the whole time. It was quite nice. So I didn't have to worry about charging it at those stupid things. There was also nothing new and exciting in the dungeon either. No seeds or anything, so it was also a giant waste of time.
Hey, you see what I did there?
No, I didn't. Why are you crowding me? Everybody's crowding me. Ah.
Shouldn't you be using this a little more?
Get some TP back there. At least we got positive grade. Be thankful for the small miracles.
There's something carved here. Words? What is this?
Long ago, our ancestors abandoned their nations for forgetting their duty to protect their people, and thus became the true defenders of freedom. That is how the guilds first began. But now, the iron shackles of oppression threaten to strangle us once again. It is because we have forgotten the oath of our ancestors, and spent our time fighting one another for our own self-interests. Therefore, we must once again return to the basic principles behind the guilds and join our strengths together as one. We offer our swords for freedom, our shields for friendship, and our lives for the common good. Here we renew our ancient oath.
Hey, isn't that the Union Oath?
What is that?
It's like a slogan that the Dawn came up with when he formed the Union.
We can't depend on the Empire, so we have to protect each other. In order to do that, we need to join forces and put our lives on the line for one another.
But what's the Oath doing in a place like this?
The Union is based on the guilds that resisted when this town was occupied by the Empire. Before that, guilds just did whatever they wanted and only joined together when there was a problem. Once things were resolved, they'd split up again. But with the Empire's occupation, they changed that.
So the guy who led those guild forces was Dawn Whitehorse?
Hells
Yep.
yeah.
These sword tunnels must have really come in handy back then.
So that's when they made the Oath here?
Seems that way. I'd heard there was an actual written oath, but I had no idea it'd be etched in a wall like this.
There's something beautiful about how the oath is written on a wall. It says, "I freed" right here.
Oh yeah, that infamous king of the pirates.
The way Don tells it, he was supposedly a sworn ally, but he was such a shrewd and cunning individual that even the Don had difficulty dealing with him.
The Don's a pretty impressive guy to be able to call someone like that a sworn ally.
Our lives for the common good, huh?
I'm glad I got to see something so fascinating. But we take care of Barbos now. Let's go.
Anyways, you wanted to read it again, there it is.
Our
Skip.
swords for freedom, huh?
The Union oath, right?
Fighting for personal freedom instead of draconian imperial law sounds good to me.
If you feel that way, maybe the guilds are right for you, Yuri.
Huh? Yeah, I wasn't cut out to be a knight.
Huh? You agree, Repeat?
The guilds, huh?
That skit seemed really quiet for some reason. Okay, let's see. I'm just debating. I think we can finish this dungeon. Maybe I'll be wrong. I guess we'll see. So let's see here. First things first. Okay, and I think I actually missed a chest down here. F. Yes. Ah. Maybe it's just me, but it seems to be lasting for a shorter and shorter time. Right. Sorry, there's a chest down here. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have just left it. Left it at the save point back there. Oh no!
Let's work together!
Flickering blaze burn!
There we go.
Such great. Will this fight ever end?
It just did.
Huh?
Well, at least we got a new scene out of that. Oh no! And it was a dead end anyways. It seems like we're gonna get a lot of backpacks.
Come here!
Flickering blaze burn! Fireball!
Come on, Whitehorse. Knock him around and cut him down.
Flickering blaze burn! Fireball!
Destruction strain!
All my heart! As your
Flickering
heavens!
blaze burn! Fireball!
Power the castle!
See what I did there?
Photon!
No, I didn't.
Flickering blaze burn! Fireball! Come, oh yeah! We're done!
Ooh, it was cutting out really bad there for a second. Of course. Oh, shit. And... Whoop! Ah, it doesn't matter. Still fought him anyways. That's okay. It's good to be getting items and stuff from these guys. Although, I should be using Fire Pain. Oh, I guess it is no good. He only, because we need red Fatal Strikes, but...
Repeat?
Look at us getting all these new, after fight skits. Get this. I better replenish. Okay. Oh, just a room. Ah.
I feel like an easy win.
Raven is getting a lot of battle time this playthrough. I am pretty wonderful, aren't I?
Put out your hand. Like this? Yay!
Suck up. I don't think there's anything down here. Or... Okay, perfect. It just brings us in a big loop. Excellent. Ah! Oh, well, we don't really need to replenish the air. So here we are at the healing save. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure... I don't think I changed Yuri. But again, I better make sure he's back on... he's still on the toughest one. Okay, perfect. And then I believe he's still on full damage. Okay. Mainly because after this, we go up and we confront the Blood Alliance above us. Or I guess no longer above us, but... and we go quite a ways before we get control again. And there is a battle before we get control again, and it's very annoying. Just because, like, it's not difficult per se, it's just there's a crap ton of banditos, and they just, like, poke and stab at you, so it makes it really hard to do, like, fatal strikes, because, well, for me at least. So, quick, first thing, scene, just thought I'd check if there's treasures. So I look forward to seeing you, or you seeing me next time. Have a great night, and join me next time for part 17.